Good morning, or at least it's morning for me. I don't know about you guys. This is my morning troll report. Welcome to the first ever broadcast of the Troll Patrol Live. We're still in the concept phase, I guess you could say. So we're working some things out. I've been challenged, so you guys are going to get to see this live as I confront this guy. First thing we need to do, though, is go to my artist page and share this out on my timeline. Just got out of Facebook jail this weekend. Share. Yes. And now, Mr. The rights aren't granted to you by the government's getting ready to get his ass handed to him. We'll come back to that here in a second. There we go. Oh, so I'd already commented on another one of his posts. So we'll come back to that one here in just a little bit. Right. One of the things that's going to come out here during the during these Troll Patrol segments is actually how much I depend on autocorrect and spell check. Not that I don't know how to spell, but that usually I am in kind of a rush. And a lot of times I'll have it autocorrect and it'll correct the things that wasn't the word I was actually going for, and I just wasn't paying attention. News media messiah. Interesting. It is, the onus is 100 onus. See, this is 100% on me. I love that Robbie Williams' Bad Motherfucker is playing in the background. What a fitting song. NRA members were responsible for ending church shootings in Texas and Nashville. The police were called to the Florida shooter's house 39 times. FBI warned twice. Police talked to the YouTube shooter hours before the shooting after family members filed a missing person report, which included she was unstable. No citations required if you pay attention to your own liberal media coverage. What? I'm not sure. What? NRA members have helped to stop more mass shootings and have committed them. Stopping mass shootings. I don't believe him. How many NRA members been? I don't know. I don't know that I trust Quora as a reliable. I certainly don't trust Truth Revolt. Bring down the NRA. 24/7 Sports isn't a reputable source. The American Thinker. I'm not getting an NRA members ever shooting. We'll take a look at what they say. I've been an NRA member for 40 years. One example, Marrow for the organizations. Law-abiding, sane, adult American citizens are capable of carrying firearms. That's what I was thinking. But then you have to be careful of confirmation bias. You know, just because I see this guy's answer and it fits my perspective, that doesn't mean it's correct. But I will agree with him that the NRA does not disclose that information, so I think it would be almost impossible to come up with that. Let's see if Mr. Price has responded back yet. Also, I tried to change my artist page from Justin Freakin' Mullins to Justin Freakin'. Damn it. See, I mean, I know how to spell the word. I just type really fast. I hate that God is the first word in that sentence because then I have to capitalize God in order to be grammatically correct. But I like to purposely not capitalize God just to piss people off. I think I'm back now. Seemed like I was disconnected from the stream. Maybe my internet went out. That happens every now and again. I'm on WoW Internet, and they've been wonderful, but it'll just go out for a second here and there. I might go do comedy tonight. I haven't done comedy in a while. Few... I don't know if... What he's appealing to is the concept of natural rights. But even those have to be protected by a government. I don't really know how I want to put this. See if he had something to say further up the post here. I like this. This was a story about a pro-Second Amendment rally held in Nashville. Translation, Little Penis Rally held. Now, once again, I'm not anti-gun in any way, but if you have guns all over your profile and you're waving them around everywhere, you're not a responsible gun owner. You have a gun fetish, and you're the last person that I believe needs to own a gun. Not that fetishes are inherently unhealthy. I don't believe that at all. I always get really tripped out by people who who think asking for citation is a bad thing. Bobby Price. Let's look at this little motherfucker right here, shall we? He looks like a real winner, doesn't he? I'm just... People who have sports all over their profile and think they know a lot about politics, seriously, how much philosophy do I have to read while you're watching NASCAR before I get taken seriously and your opinion is pushed to the wayside? I might have come to the conclusion that I don't need to be doing this when I first wake up because I'm not really thinking straight. I probably should have took a shower. Whoa, why am I not commenting as Justin freaking Mullins anymore? What happened? Do I have to reselect it every time I hit the page? Trying to get more support from my artist page. You know, because hopefully one of these days I'll be big enough to just have an artist page and have a public page. I don't know why that is laughable. Oh. Yeah, I completely misspelled burden. Why are gun freaks angry all the time? Justin Mullins, they did their job and actually reported it, he wouldn't have been able to buy his guns. stance on how bad and racist they claim the justice. What? What? People are protesting because you sheep have been told to be upset by your liberal media. You're so incapable of thinking for yourself. You blindly follow children you say shouldn't be responsible enough to own a gun. I have to tell you... What? I don't even understand his point. Obama and Holder inspired them not to cause their stance on how bad... That didn't even make any... By the way, guys, you are more than welcome to tag me in places that I need to be trolling because thanks to Facebook's new algorithm, I really don't see any news sites. I had to search out all the different sites that I usually troll and just scroll down, and there's not that many people commenting. So in order to start these fights, it's going to be a little difficult. Like, I don't even know what his argument is to respond to it. That's the problem with right-wingers sometimes. I don't even understand what they're trying to say. A lot of times, I can make their arguments a lot better for them than they can. Ooh, this is another good one. This Brian Taylor guy is always good for some funny stuff. Remember to put myself on Justin Freakin', which I wanted to be Justin Freakin', but Facebook denied my name change. All my other social media has changed because I felt that Justin Freakin' Mullins is a little pretentious. A little too much. Plus, last time I did stand-up, I got called Justin Freakin' Muffins, and that wasn't exactly what I was going for, so I thought it would be easier if I just say Justin Freakin'. Can you join us in an attack on a guy responsible for murdering children with gas? You are a piece of human garbage. I've got a cat doing something over here, acting all crazy. Why must we provide intelligence on any type of location? Oh, okay. So this story is actually here in Huntsville. It's where they build all the rockets for space, and they also build some missiles and shit here. This is supposedly the Silicon Valley of the South. It's mainly the defense contractors that are here. I had some good trolls on this, but I've seriously got a cat fucking with his water dish in there. Alabama is a great state, alright. We're like 47th in education. No, when I was at Way 31, we actually did a story where we were like 52nd in math or something like that. 53rd in math. It cracked me up. We were the 53rd state in math. They didn't specify that it was including the U.S. territories, which is what I assume they meant. But it really it fed into the preconceived notion of us being horrible at math. Oh my god, my cat just knocked over his water dish. Hold on. don't know why he likes to play in the water. He goes in. He goes and gets in my shower after I've taken a shower and plays in the water in there, which is weird because he does not like to take a bath. That's for sure. Is it with an I? Oh, it is. I didn't realize. Freaking cat. He is a freaking cat. He's back in there doing it again! And it's like, I don't want to defend Assad. Assad's a horrible motherfucker. You know, perhaps if we were actually doing something to take out the Assad regime, maybe. But I mean, as I had a friend point out the other day, you know, when has our intervention in the Middle East ever done anything good? And that's the truth. We always make things worse. Okay, so Syria is Obama's fault, according to this guy. Oh, man. It's like they're a victim of confirmation bias themselves because Obama's inaction, not Congress, not the Republican Congress that didn't approve Obama's request for a strike. You know, he constitutionally went through the Congress. Right-wingers lost their mind. I just want some intellectual consistency among people. Now, liberals are guilty of it too, believe me. Now, I love to pick on liberals. The reason why I like to pick on liberals is because they can actually make intelligent retorts back. With right-wingers, I sometimes just get nonsensical ramblings like this Bobby Price over here that I didn't even understand what he was trying to say. I don't know. Fine for you trying to get me to change the narrative and follow you down. Where did I call? Oh, snowflake. I called him a snowflake, and that's name calling to him. But I mean, that's a rhetorical tactic right there. He's the one that's trying to change the narrative. Actual tally NRA members have helped to stop more mass shootings than have committed them. I don't actually doubt that that's true, but I want to know where he got that information from. Because maybe like one or two NRA members have stopped a mass shooting. Perhaps there have been no NRA members. There's not that many NRA members to begin with. So statistically, it's probably not too likely that NRA members have committed mass shootings. So I kind of think he's right on that point, but I want to know, PETA members are responsible for more mass shootings? When PETA... Weird. During the beta tests I did for this, I streamed for several hours at a time, and never once got disconnected. So it's odd that I've been disconnected from my stream. I can't find a reputable source that says that, but let's see what they're citing. I mean, more PETA members than NRA members have done mass shootings in 2018. I'm sure that's true. Do I think there's any group that has a lower crime rate than NRA members? What are we comparing it to? I don't know how you calculate something like that's an odd thing to say. I mean, this woman was horrible, but what does that have to do with PETA? I don't like PETA. They're a horrible organization. So I'm not defending them in any way. Her problem was that, and it's a problem with a lot of right-wingers, is that she felt that she was entitled to monetization through YouTube, and you're not. People feel like they're entitled to have a platform on these private companies' servers, and they're not. And that's a very right-wing thing. You're hearing it a lot now, right-wingers claiming that conservative views are being censored on YouTube and Facebook, and it's simply not true. As someone who has spent an incredible amount of time in Facebook jail, I'm pretty sure they're not discriminating against you for being liberal or conservative. You know, I legitimately used language that violated Facebook's terms of services. Thus, I was put in Facebook jail. That's how that works. Crazy, isn't it? But, you know, the party of personal responsibility... I don't like. Why is asking for proof so hard for these people? Oh, I am on the freaking. Maybe you'll remember it this time. I like Schrodinger's liberal. Too lazy to work and a paid chill at the same time. He is correct. He got me there. Unlike right-wingers, I will admit when I was wrong. Alright, so I said, that God is not mentioned in the Constitution, and then he quotes the Declaration of Independence. What? He's seen the Constitution in person, and he thinks that makes him an expert on it. They're altogether equally important views, not just certain. He states Heck yeah. That's not the right version of suit, is it? And I really these people aren't very smart. But what would I expect? I think my computer's struggling a little bit. I need to, with all the streaming and everything, I need to turn the fans up. I purposely try to be a twat-sickle, thank you very much. They're tasty. What? I bet old Bon Jovi can't name one and blows his mind, but it's okay, Chong, there ain't one. What? What does that even mean? And he edited it. He edited it, and it still doesn't make fucking sense. What? And he's saying, I'm not getting laid. Wow. Buddy, if he only knew. back up your idiotic assertions with a source. I really want to know why they can't speak in cogent sentences. Or at least close enough so I can tell what they're trying to say. Whoa. Interesting. You people. Intelligent peoples. I'm going to leave it like that. I think it sounds funny and folksy. Intelligent peoples. Oh, am I still on the page that he's on? Oh, I am. Cool. But it didn't refresh. Oh no, I got you when you get frustrated to the point of... It was so unoriginal that I called him a snowflake. Oh my god. Name one what? What's he... Oh. I don't even know. I'm naming one what. Did I spell culpable right? Ah, I hate it when like the and they, or I didn't technically misspell a word. I left off a Y. I should probably proofread before I hit enter, shouldn't I? And I misspelled poor as the wrong version of poor. I probably should have finished rereading it before I hit enter again and had to edit again. Damn it. Possessive. Politicians. Pockets in order to block sensible legislation like a national database and registry that would have prevented the Parkland shooter from purchasing a gun. They are culpable in the mass killing of a civilian. I realize that nuanced arguments are difficult for people like you. It's okay. Cool. I'm down with that. Of Prague. Do I really want the legal definition? It proves one's assertion. Where's the dictionary? Well, I'll use the logical fallacy. I love this site. I'm going to read it again and see if I can try to figure out what he's trying to say. Justin Mullins, of they did their job and actually reported it, he wouldn't have been able to buy his guns. But Obama and Holder inspired them not to cause their stance on how bad and racist they claim the justice system is. 39 times they were called to the Florida shooter's house, but what were they supposed to do? That's what I said. What were they supposed to do? Confiscate his guns, because gun nuts would have went insane over it. The problem is they didn't report it, and he was allowed to buy guns because of it. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't understand how I'm supposed to respond to that. Intelligent peoples. Let's see what we got going on over here. It says the Media Messiah has posted, but I can't see what he said because it's so irrelevant. Can you see it and tell me what his next talking point? Talking point? That wasn't one of the comments I edited, so I'm not sure why he wasn't able to see it. I got accused of blocking somebody the other day. Like, oh, you blocked me, so you couldn't see my comment. I'm like, I didn't block you, dude. And he's like, oh, I see you unblocked me because you couldn't take not seeing what I said. And I'm like, I never blocked you, man. This persecution complex among you guys is insane. I never block anybody except the... Need you? Why can none of you back up here? What? What does it? What? I don't even. Just because you post something like that doesn't mean. I didn't even know we knew the political affiliations of a few of these. Let's just take Navy shipyard shooting. I don't even remember the guy's name. Professional work, secret security level. Just the fact that he was in the military kind of makes me think he wasn't a Democrat. I just... We'll add Democrat in there. See what we come. Of this item on the list, there's a logical flaw in using the meme to reach a conclusion that Democrats should not aware that national members, Tea Party members, Republicans. It's not comprehensive. It does not include all the shootings that have occurred in the United States, nor the political affiliation. False. Unproven. Unproven. That's pretty much what I would assume. A lot of unprovens. But I mean, come on, they're going to accuse Snopes of being a liberally biased site. PolitiFact says his pants on fire. They're going to accuse PolitiFact of being liberal. Millard Fillmore's bathtub. Yeah, I'm not going to use that as a reputable source. PolitiFact and Snopes, I'm totally cool with. Does it have to cut off the nuts part because of Facebook? Oh yeah, we got to make sure that we're commenting as Justin Freakin. I do believe peoples is grammatically correct, actually. I don't know what to tell this guy. You know, my comments are clearly there. I didn't do anything to block him from seeing them. I gave them ample opportunity to back up their statements with fact. They did not. Alright guys, I'm going to end this for now. I might be back later on this evening. We'll see. This is going to be a regular segment here on the Justin Freakin' Mullins Facebook page. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do. However, that doesn't limit your options very much at all.